Earlier this week, I had to negotiate with a coin dealer, and I learned a valuable lesson that if you're dealing with somebody regularly, then the few minutes that you might be uncomfortable negotiating really go a long way. So this time I did a whole lot better with the dealer. I didn't let him walk all over me. And I was uncomfortable, but I realized how much it was worth because of an experience I had earlier this year. I do private tutoring, and I had found a client, and I got a pretty good deal out of them, but they haggled a few bucks. What had happened was that I had quoted some amount, and they were like, "Oh, we were thinking that can you meet us halfway if we do 2 sessions a week?" And I didn't want to break the flow of that conversation for some reason. I can't remember what was going on in my environment at that time. We were talking over the phone. I think part of the problem was that I probably didn't give myself a comfortable place to have that phone call. It was probably in the middle of the library, or I can't remember what I was doing at the time. I should have found a more comfortable place for the phone call. I've learned since then that when people call me, if I'm in the middle of somewhere where it's not very comfortable to talk, or where I really can't make too much noise, and it's going to impede with my thought process because I have to watch my noise level. I've learned when phone calls like that come at that point to tell people I'll call them back and find a good location. It's worth the delay to make myself comfortable, because when I'm uncomfortable, I sometimes spit out regrettable statements just to be able to finish that phone call, and that's not very good. Anyways, so I gave him a few bucks off, and I was thinking, it was around February when we started. I was thinking we'll get to the summer and I'll be able to raise the rate anyway, and if I can make them happy, if I hit the ball out of the park, that would be good. But the kid, he had some kind of summer camp, and I didn't get to see him all summer. And whatever the case is, I don't know if that's the case, but when I added up all the money that I had lost from giving in that concession, it added up to about $300. And I was just thinking to myself, because I wasn't willing to be uncomfortable for what would have been at most 60 seconds, I lost $300. That's like $18,000 an hour that I could be making just for being uncomfortable. And I mean, it's not even that uncomfortable. Talk about uncomfortable. There are plenty of uncomfortable jobs that don't even pay anywhere near $18,000 an hour. So I was just watching a space documentary, and in the 70s we thought about sending a man to Venus just for a flyby. And obviously Venus is very high temperature. I'd be willing to stand on Venus for $18,000 an hour, assuming I don't die from doing it, right? So, and this is just being mentally a little bit on edge and actually gaining some experience. Sometimes when you negotiate with these people, you can gain some of their cards as well. So it wasn't even just $18,000. It might have been even more information and more ammunition to use later. And I let it slip because of a series of mistakes. The issue with where I made the phone call, and the fact that the other problem was that I probably jumped on that deal because I was a little bit lonely as well. At the time, I was kind of I didn't have much going on, and I probably allowed myself to get in that situation. So that's another thing I gotta watch out for. Anyways, have fun. Make tens of thousands of dollars an hour negotiating. Thanks for watching.